Welcome to Welcome to Degenerate Nation Podcast. I'm Luther Danger, here alone in the Danger Dojo, but I'm joined virtually by my partner in crime, Andy. And just before we hit record,
Hmm.
I dropped a dark bomb on him about somebody that I used to know. Something happened to them, and I just wanted to. It's basically like a fart cloud that just hit him. But I'm like,
Somewhere that you used to know.
I'm
They're
like, I'm
dead.
gonna count down from five, and you're just gonna hit record. And in that 5 second window, I told him a very dark piece of
Someone that
information.
you used to know of the money.
Yeah, it was rough. It's rough. But
Was it
anyways,
was their relative a DC Comics person? I
no,
forget how
no.
many drug dealers you had.
Oh yeah, well,
Oh, okay,
lots of drug dealers.
awesome.
So, anyways, it was
Perfect.
talking about drug dealers and stuff. I think
Yeah,
that's kind of where we left off last time. And
it's
I
so
told
weird
you
that
last
I
time
like.
I'll tell you something later, and then I forgot until right now.
Yeah, I forget like I don't have any. I hadn't do enough shade nefarious or vaguely degenerate characters in my real
Yeah,
life that I didn't know any drug. I didn't really know drug dealers till I like LA till I became friends with a couple of guys who used to deal drugs. Pretty sure.
I mean, I
I
said
don't know.
drugs, but it's like it's it's marijuana, It's
Okay,
fine.
yeah,
It's
true,
pot.
true. But
I
I
mean,
got a story.
w-
Oh
he
no!
just one time he gave me weed with PCP on it, but it's
This
fine.
one time, you
It
didn't
was
have the
fine.
sound effect ready. You didn't have
Whoop,
the
whoop,
sound
whoop,
effect
whoop,
ready.
whoop, 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 whoop.
Because I was like, oh, I got a story. I was like, damn
Oh,
it!
I got a story.
What?
One time when I
What?
was in college,
No, but
one
this is
time I went
good.
to LA after
It was
college and I
it was
used this
LA. It
piece
wasn't
and
college.
it was so
No,
drunk.
but it was like you know how like that feeling you get when you hear someone like tangentially is dead that
Hmm.
maybe shouldn't be dead yet, and you're like, huh? But when it's like a drug deal, if it's related to a drug dealer or a bookie, you're like, oh, not like, oh no, that sucks, but like, do I have to pay them? What happens? So my friend from the bar, Bama Kevin, who I once saw like bashing the wall during the second quarter of a football game at a sports bar
Oh,
like 11 a.m.
this is a sports
Sports.
story.
No, it's
Did
not a
you know
sports
him from
story.
college? Are we gonna have
No,
the? Is it a
I,
perfect story?
I did not know him from college. But he told me he's like, yeah, so our guy is our mutual connection. That's like he was like taking the bets through or whatever and sending him back to him. He's like, oh yeah, he's dead. I was like, what? I almost like started laughing. I was like, so I just like, it's you now, right? He's like, oh no, we haven't really figured it out yet. I was like, bam, you know, be a great movie. Going cross country to your actual with your guy, your connect to your bookie's funeral, and it's like a buddy road trip. You're doing it to like pay the debt when you don't have the money or something, but you're like paying respect.
But the
Pretty
bookie's
good.
dead.
My
Yeah,
bookie's
that's
dead yet.
yeah, sure. That's
I
pretty
actually
good.
wrote a script called my dealer's wedding. I'll
That's
have to
pretty
send it
good.
to you. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
It needs some work, I
yeah.
think, but it's like got good bones. You know what I mean? It's got them good bones. It's got good, pretty
Yeah,
bones.
yeah.
So
That remember that movie Pineapple Express? This is going to be a long podcast of it. Hey, remember that movie I watched one time?
yeah, I
No,
remember
that movie
Pineapple
Pineapple
Express.
Express when Seth Rogen's hanging out with James Franco and they're like it's the guy you buy drugs from,
Yeah,
but you don't hang out with, you're not
I
friends,
thought
and
that
then
was
you're
a part
like,
of the movie that worked actually.
oh, it's great because I was like, that's so relatable because that's kind of the guy I was talking about. He was like, we
Hmm.
weren't friends, but then we hung out, and then we hung out a lot one summer, and yeah. And there was that one bit, there's that one bit with James Franco. Some guy like comes to pick up weed, and he's like, I forget. He gives him not the best stuff. He's like, I'm gonna give him the Snickle Fritz or something. And
Yeah,
that was like, yes, that is this very specific thing. Like
yeah.
I don't like this kid.
They
I'll
knew
take his
about that.
money. Yeah, but I'm gonna
I
give
thought
him
it was like
crap.
a decent. That was like a B range movie. Like,
I don't know. I love that movie. I
well, I
haven't
also
watched it
like
in
I
15
didn't.
years, but
Yeah, like it hadn't. I don't know how many ages I didn't smoke, so it's
sure,
like.
sure, sure,
But I'm
sure.
like, wait, why are they doing action stuff? You know. But some of it was really cool, like getting his ear shot off or something.
Yeah, it's good.
That was like, or was it hand or his ear?
I think his ear. Yeah, it was his ear.
Like, I don't know. I was stoned.
Basically. Speaking of movies, I'm gonna get right into
Yes.
the thing I wanted to talk about.
Perfect.
Um,
This is about you, anyways. It's
is
about
it,
one of us at all times. Yes.
it's all about me. Well, you know what?
Yes.
Before I get into the movies, I'm just gonna talk about Christmas movies. So,
You're
spoiler
the
alert.
captain now.
if you want to skip ahead 10 minutes and not hear about the last several days of my life, then you
We're
can
not going
skip
to
ahead
talk about secular movies. These are
probably
movies.
like 5 or 10 minutes.
This is a New Testament movie review.
This is New Testament. This is
New
a New
Testament movie
Testament,
review.
New Testament sex positive podcast.
Yeah.
Because Fellatio 69 said, "Put it in your mouth."
Is that what the person was on the put it in my mouth
Must
in
have
my
been.
motherfucking
Fellatio 68 said, "Why don't you suck mine and I'll owe you one?"
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Uh,
a joke from like an old chat room where you had to
yeah, it's not
scroll
great.
down.
It's
Where you
not
had to
great. What's my
scroll
favorite?
down to find out who was messaging you next. And I was like, "Ooh, it
My
better be a
favorite.
hot girl."
My
Not
favorite
that I know
position
anything
is
about that.
68.
Yeah.
68. You go down on me and I owe you one. That's my favorite.
Yeah. You give him some blowback.
Yeah. No,
So
we're.
Christmas movies, films, Die Hard,
Oh
First Off,
yeah,
did we
yeah.
discuss that?
Um,
Sitting in
what?
the
Whether Die Hard's a
car.
Christmas movie?
Yeah.
It's irrelevant. It's a great movie. Watch it at Christmas. Watch it. Watch it on
It
Halloween.
it's like a winter vibes, like action
Mm,
packed movie.
vibes. No, it's the greatest action movie of all time.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, is there anything close to it?
Uh,
Just that's just more of an action genre.
I mean, if you haven't watched Crank, do yourself a favor and watch
Yeah,
Crank.
I haven't. I think I've seen like
Have you not watched Crank? All right,
no, I
this
think
is
I saw like a couple scenes from Crank 2 and he had to like keep fucking or something.
yes, yeah. He had to bang Amy Smart in public.
Dude, Amy Smart was amazing.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
You know what? She's a big believer in the New Testament.
There you go. Amy Smart, big believer. She's no Meryl Streep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude,
Oh yeah.
I had it I was the I went hiking yesterday and I caught the very end of like the Bears on the radio and they marched down the field down one and they got a field goal blocked. I heard on the radio the announcer's like, "Oh, and that's blocked." And I somehow like psychosomatically I felt it in my dream, but it was just like some like growing up or something in my dream, and I was like, where are these memories coming from? Oh, the bear suffering like interwoven. It's like there's interlocking memories of like suffering. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like being able to interpret my dreams now. It's pretty next level. It's pretty next level.
I tend not to interpret my dreams. Generally, it's just random shit happens, and
I
I
know
try
I
not to dwell there.
half the
It's
time
like
I'll wake up a dream and there's a boner. And I'm like, I don't even think that was a sexual dream, man. Why?
I don't know. It's all boners. All
But then
right.
I'm like, I don't question it because it's a boner. You get to the age where you're like, I'm not questioning. Don't question it, boner.
You're
Boner,
not
don't
that
question
much
it.
older than me. You should not have these problems. I mean, I know we go back and forth about how broken our penises are,
No,
but
I don't. No, mine's not broken. I'm just saying you're just like when you have a boner when you had no control of the situation. You're like, okay.
your your eyes were just darting off screen like someone's like you're now filtering what you're saying.
No,
Just
no
a
one's here.
just as good.
No one's
No,
here. It must be the Mike and Ike sours or the raisins I'm consuming or the night coffee.
God.
That
I do
coffee,
I do have
New
a ton of
Testament.
snacks, and I'm sitting
What?
here like trying not to eat in front of the
You're like
microphone. But
chomping in
like, who
your good
cares?
Mike.
They love the void. The people in the void love the sound of snacks.
You gotta like, oh, you could hear that one. That's weird. It'll show up though. Doesn't like Zoom filter out everything?
Oh, here I can go. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I heard that one. That was a good one.
You can get the Apple sound.
Look at the raisins crinkling. Oh yeah, those are gonna go down and out my asshole.
Hmm.
Oh, dude, those are burnt. Oh, yeah, that was great. I mean, it's like our friend that's also the Bears fan said some really fucking hilarious things about like he went on a good rant this morning. He needs to be quoted about this and the Tyson fight, which we'll get to, and then we'll get to the I will get to the all the movie stuff. So, um, this conversation is actually pretty. pretty interesting. Probably not for listeners. Um, oh yeah,
Great.
no. I was looking for where it began.
Are you just
Wow.
scrolling through text messages? I don't care about this.
No, it's
Pivot.
gonna be
Pivot next.
pivot. Hold on. Oh yeah, oh
Well,
yeah.
while you
That's
look, I'm just going to go into my thing. So I want to talk about the Princess Switch movies with Vanessa Hudgens. Fucking Christmas
ooh.
classics.
Wait, there's Christmas movies with Ninja Hudgens, Vanessa
Yeah.
Hudgens.
Oh, they're so
Yo,
cute.
she's juice, man. The girl's
Juice. What?
juice.
Don't say that. Ugh.
Why?
What do you mean? She's juice?
I have relatives in my family that are women. I can't say juice. I can't hear juice. She's
No,
juice, bro.
I haven't heard that. Is that a thing people say?
Hudgens, you. It's so guttural.
Well, she's great. She plays. It's like Prince and Pauper sort of thing, right? They
Oh,
switch places. So it's the Princess Switch. She's she's not a small town. She's a Chicago. She runs a bakery in Chicago with her very attractive heterosexual best friend who has a daughter, and the wife isn't in the picture. She's not dead. She's just not there.
is she
But
dead adjacent?
yeah, it's like she left. That's all it said. She
Was
left.
she dead the whole time?
It didn't. She didn't leave because of his debilitating drug issues or
Were
anything.
they low income? Are they
She
low
just
income?
left.
Were they low
Not with
income?
pecs like that.
You
I
can't
mean,
be low income with good pecs.
I don't know. No, he's very handsome, but not leading man handsome. I guess I don't
What?
know.
Wait,
I don't
well,
know.
okay, give me an example. Not what he looks like, but give me an example of someone that's handsome but not leading man handsome. Taylor Lautner in that one movie series, taking his shirt off. Like,
Yeah,
oh, he
something
could
like
play a
that.
vampire, or like 10 years after his prime, could play a love interest in a Hallmark movie.
I mean, just any Hallmark movie guy. I mean,
Are you
listen,
talking about
there's
an innocuous handsome or a guy that's gonna fuck you?
no. This guy fucks for sure. He fucks.
Does he though? He's in a Hallmark movie as the guy with a daughter and no woman.
So he still does things at night. I'm telling you.
No, he doesn't. He
Yeah, he
doesn't do
does.
nothing at night. He doesn't do nothing. You know what he does? He has an Etsy store that cuts out those stars that girls put on their fucking ceilings, like those glow in the dark stars.
I love glow in the dark. What do you got against glow in the dark stars? What do you have
Nothing,
against?
but the guy that's his craft on his side is like, oh, make the stars. That's wholesome as shit. That guy
In
don't
your
fuck.
mind, in your mind, because you are just void of any craft ability, do you think that there's some guy who cuts those out?
There
Do you
could
think
be.
that's how stickers are made?
There could be.
You don't know how
You got a
anything in the
friend that makes
real world
greeting
works.
cards by hand because he's like really crafty. So you're
No,
telling
he's
me
got a
people
cricket. He's got a machine that does it. He just
like
like assembles them or something.
you mean someone in Indonesia?
No. Anyway, Princess Switch, Chicago baker
Okay.
gets invited to this competition in
Oh
a
God.
place,
Jesus
uh,
Christ.
Christmas country. I forget what it's
Christmas
called.
Town Cook Off? Is it called Christmas Town Cook
Uh,
Off?
it's called something.
We have to
Turns
write a
out,
fake. We got to follow through on these ideas in addition to our own other one like that.
I
That
know, we do.
Christmas Town
But
Cook
listen,
Off.
listen,
Okay.
no, it's some. I forget the name of the the country that this woman's the princess of. But they're wandering around, and she bumps into a princess that looks exactly like her, who like is engaged to be married to this dude that she doesn't know and doesn't want to be with. She doesn't want her life, and so they switch places just for a day, a couple of hours. It'll be so easy.
Hmm.
Hijinks ensue, and my daughter, my littlest one, hates body switching scenarios. It makes her very uncomfortable.
Dude, she's amazing.
Like Freaky Friday, nuh no. Unless everyone knows, until they get to the point in the movie where everyone knows that they switched, it's too high stakes for her.
That's an amazing like. What's the
Neuroses?
opposite of fetish?
I don't know.
A yuck.
Phobia?
That's a great yuck, as the kids say. Yuck.
Sure. Anyway, they switch places, and then hijinks ensue, and obviously they fall in love with the other person's, you know, person.
What?
So the guy with the great pecs, who's her like sous chef in Chicago,
Those under her nose the whole time that she could have fucked.
yeah, English accent Vanessa Hudgens gets with him, and then Chicago speaking Vanessa Hudgens gets with the prince. who's kind of just
There.
fine. He's like
Yeah.
he's clean and white, and
Do
that's
they
I
look
think
like
that's
each
his
other?
character. Yeah.
Are they also the same person?
No. Oh no no no. The Chicago guy is much more melanin and charm than the prince,
So
who's
it's
just
about,
he's
hey,
fine.
it's nice to have a black friend with a daughter,
Well,
but
he's one of those like perfect for Hallmark. It's like, well, he's not white, but is he?
is the Hallmark
Is he?
black? Is that what you're saying?
No, he's that like mix of something, you
Yeah,
know.
we put him in a lab, came out testable.
Yeah, like he would check all the boxes in the in the campus welcome to our campus brochure where
Or
it's
the,
like
yeah, we've had yeah, I know what you mean.
we have these.
Yeah, we have
Who
some of these.
we have some some of these.
We
Anyway,
got these
they switch
Crayola.
places and
Oh,
it's great. Um
fuck yeah.
and then there's a second one. That's what I'm getting to. There's a second one. Well, guess what?
What?
Yeah. The princess has a cousin who also is played by Vanessa Hudgens, and she has like a different accent, but she's like, like English, but
Is it
like,
Cockney?
yeah, it's
Hey.
kind of like she's trashy, glamorous, whatever that's called.
Ooh,
I'm not
I
gonna
think it's
attempt the
called
accent.
Cockney. it's Cockney.
It's
A
something.
Cockney
So
woman is
that's
definitely trashy glamorous.
but so trashy English one tries to switch places with the princess, but the princess was already switched with Chicago Vanessa Hudgens, and so she ends up kidnapping Chicago Vanessa Hudgens, and Princess Vanessa Hudgens has to do other things to get her back, and so it's like she's playing three roles. She must be having the freaking time of her life. It's fantastic. I forget the characters' names. They're all just
Oh.
Vanessa Hudgens. I
Hudge
think
one,
one of them.
Hudge two, Hudge three.
Yeah, basically. And you're like, wow, this is so wacky and so much fun.
No, I'm
And then
in because he's. I mean, I don't. I think
you
she's
think
really
you're in, but
underrated.
guess what? There's a third one we watched.
What?
Yes, they switch yet again because the Vatican is involved in this one. Uh, the Pope or like a bishop comes to give the fancy people this like giant Christmas star,
Of
and
Asgard, right? People of
basically,
Asgard.
and then someone steals it, but the trashy British Vanessa Hudgens was like, "Oh, I know people who steal things, so maybe I could be of some
I know
assistance."
some people in Chicago, namely
So
my friend that's not white. Is that what she says? Oh
no,
my
no,
god.
that's not. That's Chicago Vanessa Hudgens. There's Princess Vanessa Hudgens. There's Chicago Vanessa Hudgens, and then
I
there's
think I'm ranking them
trashy
based on who
English.
I would fuck. Number one, Cockney. Number two, Chicago. Number three, Princess.
But it turns out, uh, you wait. Sorry, you fuck Chicago one first, and then Princess
Cockney,
one last.
Cockney one. Trash, trash glamour. Number one for sure.
Okay.
The
Well, guess
kidnapper.
what? In the third movie, they all dress up as her. So, like in movie number one, Chicago one and Princess one switch places. So now you have Chicago one and Princess one. And then in the second movie, at one
So
point two
awesome.
at one point two people are princesses. But in the third movie, all three of them have to be the trashy one, and it's fantastic. And then they
They're
have
all
to do.
faking
There's
the
a
accents.
heist. There's a heist in this one. Oh, it's
What?
great. I'm telling
Genre
you,
mashing.
it is. But
Hudgens
like,
mash.
they lean into it, and I'm a huge fan
Now,
of
is
Vanessa
there
Hudgens.
nudity?
There is unfortunately no nudity, but there could be.
Would I still enjoy it?
I think you would not actually. Well, you might. I don't know. I honestly I had a great time.
It's
It
got
was
triple
just
the Hudgens, so.
it was three times the Hudgens, and they
Is she
looked
an American treasure?
after this. I think so.
But like, the kind that you forgot was down there. Like something that you found in the dirt under your deck, but it's like a gem. You're like, oh shit, Vanessa Hudgens down here. It's like
Uh,
turning the fucking TV on. You're like, oh shit, Vanessa Hudgens is this. God
I mean,
damn, Dolores.
I'm now a fan of her in some kind of way. Like I just
Yeah,
appreciate what she was doing.
she's thick.
Well, I mean, yeah, she
She's
obviously
juice.
She's
Hudge,
stop saying juice.
Hudge is
Don't
juice.
Care. I don't care for that. I don't know why, but I don't
why
care
does
for
it bother you so much that Hudge is totally juice and you know
I
it?
don't know.
You've seen her.
Yeah, I seen it.
You seen
It's
it. She
fine.
juice, man. Hudgens is
Stop
juice.
stop saying she's juice.
She juice, man.
I don't
She
care for
juice.
it.
She got that juice, man. You know what I'm talking about. This guy knows what I'm talking about. All right, so Mark Hamill.
Hmm.
We're just gonna just name out elements, and we're just gonna go back and forth. We're gonna get
Mark
to this.
what are we doing?
I don't know. We're gonna do Christmas movies, just like
Oh, you want pieces that we're gonna put together in a movie? This is like making a movie ad
yeah. I
libs.
thought about Mark Hamill because it was so whiny. He's like basically Luke Skywalker in real life, like on Twitter. It's hilarious. No, he was like, "Oh, we have to vote this, that, that." And you're like, "Dude, you're Mark Hamill. They're not paying you to speak. They're not paying you $2 million to pretend to support somebody. You're Mark Hamill. You're doing that shit for free. You know why? Because you're a fucking Mark Hamill.
You
I
know,
mean,
I
those are his
kind of
actual opinions.
respect.
That's fine.
I kind of respect that you really hate any celebrity who speaks out about anything.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
What are you talking about? What you talking about?
Well, like it's not just like liberal
No,
celebrities.
of course not.
You
Because
don't
I
like
mean, I'm not
conservative.
liberal, but I'm not like I'm nowhere near a social conservative. Like nowhere near it. So it's
Right.
just like the things that annoy me are, that fake like we're all together. No, you're not. You're being paid $2 million to pretend to like support this person. That's embarrassing. And then you got the other side had Danica Patrick for free. And she was like speaking for like 20 minutes, just like, ah. And it doesn't matter if you
I have
agree
no idea what you're talking about.
with Danica Patrick, that lady, an indie driver.
Yeah, I know who she is, but I don't know what you're talking about. Where
Well,
did she
she came
talk?
out for like her and these other people, plenty of other people came up for Trump. And at first, people were always making fun of, like, well, look at these E-listers that he's got. It's like, oh, yeah, because he's not fucking paying them. You could get Beyonce and Oprah when you're fucking paying them millions of dollars. Did you
Well,
know that?
didn't I don't know. We're turning into a whole other fucking thing. I don't care
No,
about
but
this.
I mean, I
I
said
don't care
Mark.
about this. Move on. Move
Move
on.
on.
Move
Moving
on.
on.
Boring.
No, but my first element was Mark Hamill because I'm like he has to like ingratiate himself to the other side, which watches these movies.
I can't be mad at Luke Skywalker. I don't care. Even if
He's
he's
not Luke Skywalker. He's Mark Hamill.
no, he's fine. He's still Luke Skywalker.
Thought you didn't like Last Jedi. That's Luke Skywalker.
It doesn't matter. He's
Oh
still
yeah.
Luke Skywalker.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I want to go someplace.
But I know
So
some.
Luke Skywalker and okay, give me a version of Rosebud. We're ripping off other movies, obviously, because this is like a Hallmark type thing.
So we're doing another Let's Make movie pitches for Hallmark Christmas classics.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we got a bit. We'll stick with it.
We're gonna hammer it.
Might as well
All right. So
sap all
your
the
next
fun out of
guess,
it.
yeah, you have to come up with something that's like the object of thing or thing that like if Luke Skywalker, I mean, God damn it, if Mark Hamill was like the lead or not the lead, doesn't really matter. But what is this thing that the character lusts after that's obviously not sexual?
Um,
Past.
was it a family thing? Does he have a family?
Family died horrifically.
Oh, so he's just an old angry man.
He's an old, bitter orphan.
Oh, so he never had a family.
He did. They died horrifically.
Yeah, but like a family of his own. Like he didn't kids, a
So
wife.
okay, here we go. It's a snow globe, and obviously it's a snow globe. His dad was in it worked at a snow globe factory, and he was a foreman, but he was really kindly. And the snow globe factory caught on fire, and as the snow globe factory was burning, he's trying to save people. And then the mom found out that the snow globe factory was burning, or like something was happening, and she panicked and she went to drive there and she got hit by a truck, just brutalized, destroyed by a truck. And he was at home and no one came home, and and now he's just like he can't he bristles at the sight of winter and a snow globe. He lives in Arizona, but it looks like
Mm,
Tatooine, and it's Mark Hamill. And then what happens from there? Because he obviously is not the lead.
no, sure, can't be the lead. Why
Yeah,
can't he be the lead?
I think the girl who played Rose Tico should be the lead,
Oh
or
God,
she's the love interest.
this movie sounds terrible. This does not sound.
Wait, the snow globe thing's hilarious.
You know what movie I love for no, and I can't justify it, and I get teased relentlessly. It's
Waterworld,
not a holiday. Well, Waterworld's great. I stand behind that.
masterpiece.
And the world will come around. The water world will come around to that movie. No, it's a kids' Christmas movie called Unaccompanied Minors. I can't tell you why
It's pretty good, right?
I don't know. I don't know. It may be objectively terrible, but I'm like, oh, Unaccompanied Minors is on. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, someone should accompany those miners.
There's there's a lot of talent in that movie.
There's
Um,
Vanessa Hudgens in it, right?
no, no, she's
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 not.
not.
The other one is, right? That's not her.
I don't know.
It's somebody like that, obviously. Isn't no, it's Emma Roberts, right?
No,
What?
no, it's someone else. I don't know.
There
But
is no one else.
it's got Wilmer Valderrama and Tyler James Williams. You know Tyler James Williams? He's the guy like he's in Abbott Elementary now. That guy's good. He's been in a bunch of shows.
Yeah, everybody hates
He's in.
Chris. He was delightful.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I don't watch Abbott Elementary, but I know they're doing a crossover with It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's got that asshole Lewis Black though. I don't like
Oh
that
yeah,
guy.
yeah, because you interacted with him.
Yeah, yeah, I have personal beef with him. He wronged me, and I'm
Did he
not going to
stiff you
talk
on a
about it.
tip?
No, no, I'm not going to talk about it. It just makes it still makes me upset.
Did you
10 years
did
later.
you 68 him and he didn't 69 you?
No, he would have done that.
Yeah,
No,
he got some nice lips. Urgh. You didn't know what to do with that one.
I don't know what to do with that one.
Because you're just thinking about Lewis Black like blowing you and
I'm
then like
I'm
you being
yeah,
upset.
basically.
Even though you're getting blowed by a comedian.
I guess.
Angry people give the best head.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Because
Huh.
there's always the vicarious like thrill of are they just gonna get triggered and chomp down on this thing? And
And
so you're
that's something you're looking for.
well, no, you it's the danger, the imminent danger.
I'm not. I don't like the idea of danger.
You're Luther Danger. You don't like imminent
Oh,
danger?
right, right, right. Yeah, that's right. I
But I'm
forgot.
just talking. It's not. It's like the implication. It's more like, hey, it's not that they're gonna do it, but those braces are going. Those Lewis Black adult braces are really going to hurt. If a wrong slurp, I was gonna say stroke. If a wrong slurp is made, those braces are gonna hurt.
I don't want to think about this anymore. You always bring me down here. I don't
I
want to
would
be brought
have.
down
I would
here.
have like. They
I've been
got
riding this
some
multi-day
guy,
high.
some
I've been
lady, this
shut it. I don't care.
orthodontury done in Gary, Indiana, somewhere, and it's
I
like
don't want to talk about Lewis Black with braces blowing me. Okay, not today. Not
it's
again.
like a chain link fence. You're like, "Arr!"
No,
It's
I've
like
been
the one
having.
in Jurassic Park where the kid like flies off of. All right, go ahead.
I've been having a slew of great days, and I'm not
Why?
coming to.
Why you been having
Fine.
great days? What's up with that?
I don't know.
How are they
You're
so different from each other than normal? Like, isn't it always pretty good? Like, it's fine.
No, it's hit or miss.
Really? Because of your
Yeah,
dick?
because my broken dick, which is taking a turn for the better. I
Oh,
tell
you
you.
got a dick improvement?
Oh, big time. It's juice. It's got
It's
the
got
juice.
juice.
Or
You know who else should be in
it's
this
juice.
movie? Zachary Ty Bryant.
He's the guy from Home Improvement, the one who gets the DUIs.
The multiple slew of them.
He's not having a string of good days.
To be fair, he should have taken Wilson's advice.
What was Wilson's advice? Any of it? Any of his
Don't drink and drive relentlessly and beat your family.
advice?
Stop beating your family. Stop drinking and driving. Maybe the twain shall meet. The two are connected. You know how much of a fuck up you have to be to not get invited to be on Last Man Standing? They went for like 9 seasons, dude.
He went on there at some point, didn't he?
No, that was the other one.
I think they all did.
Not the goth kid. The
I think that was just a couple episodes. That was just one
no,
season.
you know what? I think that was
He's
Zachary Ty
still goth.
Bryan's. That was Zachary Ty Bryan's idea, and he made him goth for life. He's like, "Hey, man, you're taking some of my heat, and it's heat. It's bad enough I have to deal with this Jonathan Taylor Thomas bullshit.
But
Like,
don't goth kids have? Isn't there the big titty goth girlfriend? Isn't that the trope for them?
they don't get the goth girlfriends. They don't fuck them. The guys that like don't
You
tell
don't
anyone
think
that they
goth
fuck.
kids fuck? Are you are you
Goth
kidding me?
girls fuck. Goth girls
Dude,
fuck.
God, listen, I
Goth
didn't.
girls fuck.
I'm gonna tell a college story. One time I went to college. I had
Yeah.
my roommate or suite mate or whatever. Like the first year was, he had like the angel wing piercings
Really?
where it's like in between your shoulder blades. You get
Wait,
these
yeah,
giant bars and stuff.
he had the fucking red dragon thing.
Yeah,
Like I'm
but
changing. I'm
he had a whole bunch.
changing.
He had a whole bunch
I'm
of other
real
shit. He
fines.
had like
Real
a
fines.
shoebox. He had a shoebox full of sex toys, and he was always like, "Hey, feel free to borrow them. You just make sure you wash."
Wait.
them."
You've just now telling me that you had a roommate that had a shoebox of shareable
of
sex
communal of
toys?
communal sex toys. But then he'd bring not just like one girl, multiple girls would come back, and not like ugly girls, like attractive, counterculture, alternative style looking girls, but like I said, big busty.
This is
What
like
is
in
it?
a
Big titty
mid-Atlantic
goth girlfriend
city, minor mid-Atlantic city,
in
right?
fucking Charlotte, North Carolina. This guy
Dude,
was just
what is up with
smoking.
Charlotte?
And
Like
let me
guys
tell you,
with back
he was.
piercings and you drinking with bridge people.
I had a great time.
That
But I would
sounds
just hear.
amazing.
Listen, it's just that it's. It was like two slugs sliding across each other, and you just hear wet slaps from the other room. But it was aggressive. It was eye
Hateful,
opening, ear opening. I'd say no, it
ear
wasn't
opening and
hateful.
hateful.
It wasn't loving, but it was full
It
of
wasn't
understanding. I
loving.
think it wasn't. It
Good.
was not loving, but it was.
So you
I
got
think
you got
full of
those goths
acceptance.
wet, huh?
It was yeah. It was weird, wild times. But yeah, all people fuck. Even ugly people. Ugly people fuck all the
Is it
time.
like all goths go to heaven kind of
I
thing?
guess. I don't know. Yeah,
Were they listening to the
I got
Smiths
another ugly person fucking story.
or
I
Limp
told you about
Bizkit?
the. No, I told you
I
about
don't know. It's all
the
about the he said, she said.
that dude I knew that was a dishwasher at one of the restaurants, and he was built like a potato would be
Yeah,
built.
the Russian.
No, 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 no. This was this other guy. He was
We just some fucked up people, man.
yeah. Well, he was like I don't know. Special needs, I guess, would be the adult um with special
Oh
needs.
yeah, you told me about
And
this guy.
before you're like, oh, why are you telling this story? Don't sympathize with this guy. He was the biggest fucking asshole.
No, we're definitely in the camp that anyone is an asshole.
Yeah, this
Anyone
guy
is
was
an
an
asshole.
asshole, and
We're like equal opportunity. Like
he
you're a piece
eventually
of shit.
mercilessly got fired because he kept on talking about bringing a rifle into work and killing everybody. I always gave him cheese because I knew one day he would do it, and I would hope that he'd be
There
okay. 'Cause
in
he's
that moment of
cheese.
hesitation, you could act. You could take action.
That's what I was thinking. Because like
When he's reloading after he's killed 7 people.
we would
Like,
we would feed him. He was a dishwasher. I
we
was a
would
cook.
feed
I know.
him.
I like I I was a cook, and we'd give him like a shift meal, and so we cook, and like the one
Wait,
person who was
like
kind of a caretaker was like, don't. But she worked
stop
there.
feeding him.
Well, no, she's like, you need to give him healthy things, and I'm like, I'm not gonna. If I give him a salad, he's gonna come back and he's gonna start yelling the rest of the night, bumping into me. It was a tight kitchen; you had to walk through each other. He'd slam his potato body into me. He wouldn't wash dishes. I'm gonna give him the shit he wants because I don't care. It's his body, his choice, right? He's an adult. I'm not taking care of him. I'm gonna make him.
Well, he was an adult with a caretaker. I mean,
Well, she wasn't his caretaker. She was just inserting herself into the thing.
what the
I don't
fuck
know.
is she?
Anyway, he would
What?
talk about Bridget and having sex with Bridget all the time.
Yeah,
Just,
you're like,
oh,
okay, he's got a
I gave,
girlfriend.
I gave it good to Bridget last night, and he talked like a troll under the bridge. I'm not mocking the
Yeah, yeah,
specially.
yeah, I got you. I figured,
This is
yeah.
how the man talks.
Bridget got it
Oh
good.
yeah, and he was really giving. I'm like, that's good for you, man. Good for you. Well, Bridget was a sex doll.
Yeah,
Well, a
obviously,
blow
yeah.
up doll. I don't know. I didn't get the specifics on what the model, make and model was, but he was
The
just
make and
slaying her.
model. The
He
fuck,
did.
it's a Nissan '88.
He did eventually get a girlfriend who became his fiance, but then he
What?
was really concerned that she was just after him for his money, and it was just
Oh
like
my!
I don't know.
And
He
this
was
is
going,
like before the manosphere.
yeah,
This poor
it
bastard.
was weird.
This
He also
poor
used
simple
to
bastard.
he used to live in Newport and would he lived down by the docks and
Did
would
he
let
commute from Newport to
no.
Richmond?
This is before, but
Okay.
he would let
That's like
sailors
2 hours in case you don't know
yeah
anything about that.
he would let
Yeah.
sailors bang prostitutes in his little apartment while he sat and smoked crack.
No, is that what he said?
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
think he
And you're
made it up
like,
to be
no,
cool?
no way. It's like, no, I've seen him smoke crack. Believe me, this
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
happened.
yeah. Is that why he's a little is this a
Dude, I don't know. I think he started out one way and he didn't get any better. Although the other dishwasher smoked crack and he did great. His name was Jose, and when he didn't smoke crack, we called him Sloze because he was so slow. But then he'd go outside and
Kaiser
take the trash
slows
out.
Kaiser slows it,
Then
yeah.
he'd take the trash out and he'd be gone for like 20 minutes and he'd come back. Boom! Those dishes would be done so quick.
Oh my God, crack smoking dishwashers at 5-star restaurants.
Yeah, they were great. They were great.
Hey, you gotta give those
How did I get off?
dishwashers crack.
How did I get on this subject? Just talking about other people
It was
smashing.
Mark Hamill, by the way. It was Goths.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
yeah, I had a dalliance with
I
a
think it was
goth.
boobs, right?
She was like she had a book with her, and it was fucking girl with the dragon tattoo. I was like, oh, I'm having sex tonight.
Have you read that
I'm
book?
100% having sex tonight. What's that?
Have you read that book?
No, I know about it. I
Okay.
knew about the Swedish
I mean,
movie.
it's sexual in nature, but not the good kind.
I know, but I just knew. You know, you just know. You're like, okay, there we go. It was like
Was it?
it was a prequel to the Nutella because it was like, okay, you know, you get the sign. It's
Mhm.
like the steel sign, like the keep going, like like the third base coach, like instead of like, oh, it's like, oh, they're like jumping too. The one where they're jumping and they're waving their arms, and it was like, okay, this is a go. This is full go.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She had a mannish name.
Manish.
It was definitely a mannish name.
Okay.
Okay, it was Toby.
Oh, Toby. Was it
Toby.
Toby? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that was like that was her one of her names. I don't know.
Sure.
She's a
What's in the
goth.
name?
What's in the name? I don't know. You know. But yeah, I checked all those boxes that you mentioned. Goth,
Did you
movies.
did you did you did you motorboat her?
I don't know.
You don't
I'm
know.
not like. I don't think I've ever been that like breast oriented.
You're
If
not breast oriented.
I mean, I'm oriented, but it's not my true north star. Like it's up there. It's a constellation I see in the sky. I'm okay. It can guide me to a place, but like that's not home for me.
What?
Oh, and just so you're wondering, audience, I obviously still sexualize. I've had sexualized breasts. It's just like, I mean, I've
I've
audibled. Have you audible to a? I've audible to a titty fuck before
sure. Yeah.
in a bathroom at a party.
There you go.
Actually, it wasn't at a party. It was like 4 hours after a party where I went to my friends that live next door's like place, and I just couldn't sleep, and I just like kept the moves going, kept this party going. This is what happens sometimes. Well,
There you go.
you don't know what to do. I hate when you got to make I don't know what to do with this face because I feel insecure. God forbid you can't riff off titty fucking.
Who me?
Yeah.
No, I totally can. But I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking of so many titties. But like,
Oh.
what am I supposed to say? It was like when my friends would talk about like hooking up with people. The past 20 years they've been with the same person. So I'd be like, oh yeah, the other night I was hooking up with this woman, my wife, and we were doing such and such. Like it's so like personal and intimate. Like what am I supposed to say?
Oh, I know, I know.
You
It's
want me
just
to you
funny.
want me to go about our last podcast to talk about that one girl from that other time? No, not really. The
Oh,
one in
I just thought you
between?
had.
No.
You like you jizz painted me into a corner there with.
I talked about motorboating. I had an
I know,
incidental motorboat, but it was an accident.
like at
It was
church.
just like a blip, like it just blipped
Was
on
it
the way up.
church?
No, it wasn't a church. I'm not gonna get into the details.
Well, you said your wife all the time, so it's like I don't know.
No, it wasn't. It was not my wife. Those are not incidental. Those are
Was
right on in
it
there.
was
But
years ago?
it was somewhere in between. At any rate, it was an accidental. Like on the way up, it was just a full face, and I just didn't acknowledge it. And it
On the
was
way up in what context? I'm thinking like you're like in
I
class or something.
I no. I don't want to go into details now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, okay, okay. They're
So forget
listening.
it. Oh yes, everyone's always yes. All yes.
All of your conquests are listening. There's a support group
Yeah, that must be the case.
done in by Danger support
Oh
group. They
God.
meet at a Sabaro's parking lot. And they weirdly don't they use those like chairs they would do at AA like church basement chairs.
Hmm.
Really uncomfortable one, but it's catered.
Yeah, I mean, you might get a donut at an AA meeting. You're gonna get a cup of coffee, like Folgers, but it's gonna be like the the strongest Folgers coffee. It's
Oh
the
yeah.
best. Yeah,
Where that stuff's pretty good, right? Like it's like
it's fine.
aggressively mediocre and that's
It's
like
fine.
really good.
It's
I at
fine.
this point I just need strong. Like the Kurgs are just like I was like so it's so oh these Kurgs are like just not doing it for me anymore. But I
Hmm.
need crack. Where's that slow Zay at, man? I should do crack with him. Or is he dead too?
I don't know.
You guys aren't Facebook friends?
We should be. We should
I
be.
bet you I bet he's this like request unread for like years.
He did. I'd see him even afterwards. Like after I worked there, I saw him at another place. I'd see him at a party occasionally because he'd come.
Really?
Yeah, we liked Slose. He had
Eh.
this specific manner of speaking that was very, and unless he was high, that was very relaxing. I don't know. Like, oh yeah, okay, oh yeah, all
Oh,
right,
that's really
okay.
soothing. Do you think he does ASMRs right
He
now?
might. Oh, all right. Oh, okay.
ASMR slow Zay, and then he uses the proceeds to do more crack.
Maybe, but you could tell him anything. It's like, hey, I hear that they're gonna, I don't know, they're coming in and they're stealing babies, and I'm like,
The
oh,
North
oh
Koreans are
yeah,
coming to
okay.
castrate us. Yeah.
There you go. The Koreans are
Okay.
sending 100,000 troops. Oh yeah, okay. Oh all right. Yeah. Oh okay. All
Yeah,
right.
that's like the genuine like interest or like amazement from any statement. That's really like dumb people do that.
Oh okay. Oh all right.
Yeah, I know. But it's like you're like, oh, that was really soothing. It's really like, yeah, he's really not all there.
But it was positive. Yeah, but if you're not gonna be there, like you could be angry and not there. He was positive
No, that's
about it.
true. No, I want to meet him now, but I mean
He was
definitely
great.
like.
I liked him. I
But you
like
think it was
not
like it
not a
was
great
authentic,
dishwasher,
right?
but
The
oh
worst
yeah yeah.
dishwasher. Did you
But you
guys
know you
make him
come
wash
out.
the dishes at the party?
No, I did not.
That would be so fucked up. Hey, Jose, can you help us with this?
I did actually. I was
Dangle
working
some
in
crack at him.
I was working in another restaurant. And it was kind of where near he lit where he lived, and I
Near.
would see him walking around sometimes. And well, he didn't have a dishwasher, and he was walking home like, "Hey man, you want to wash these dishes?" He was like, in his free time. He came in, yeah, we paid him, but he came and washed the dishes real quick.
Under the table.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, crack.
yeah, yeah. No, I didn't have crack to give him. Otherwise, I would have. Why are we
What a
talking about crack?
playground of was this like 2008, 7, 6, something like that.
Somewhere in that range,
I
yeah.
forget which years that you were there and you were partying.
What years I cooked and yeah, did things? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
It's like
2004 to 2008, five. Yeah, 2003 to
it's like in
2008.
that like before time vicinity where we're like both of us were like had our own stresses. We're like, how did nothing horrible happen?
Yeah, no, I mean nothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
terrible.
Life
Life is good, man. Life is good.
is good. I can't believe I thought that it was a Lamb of God shirt. It says Jambo.
It says Jumbo,
Jumbo.
Jumbo. That's right. Disney World, man. Animal
Hmm.
Kingdom Lodge, Jumbo. Anyway, um, oh,
Oh,
you know what I did? I think my thing's more fun because it's about me. You were
okay.
about to say something, but I'm not gonna
No,
let you.
I remember why we got on Zachary Ty Bryan and what came from that. It was
Yeah,
because I said he was in the Luke Skywalker.
that's
Is his
right.
son
That's right.
or his nephew.
No, I was gonna say on Friday I went to my kid's school for the day to volunteer,
Nice.
and you're basically a superhero. You walk around, and I think just being like,
A man in a
yeah,
school.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you can
basically
say it. You can say it.
it's the greatest feeling.
Yeah.
Obviously, I thrive on like, um,
Dunking on in pro exclusively female environments. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, basically that that feeling that if like your grandma asks you to get a gallon of milk, and you're like this one here, and you feel so strong and big because you're a
Yeah,
big boy.
you're like 9 and you went by yourself and you got cigarettes for her too.
Sure, like that's how it was. Just it's that feeling the whole day.
Oh, you want me to do
Older
this basic thing? Yeah.
older woman telling me I'm good.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Oh
It's great.
baby.
Any woman.
I
Any
mean,
woman.
yeah, any woman. What's that about? Let's unpack that. What's wrong
See, they
with
don't
me?
say it. They don't say it, but they mean it.
Yeah. Why do I require praise?
I don't I don't require I require like some form of feeling like I cozy, I guess, but like a weirdly thrive more off of like the not praise. Like not necessarily like criticism, but just like the chip on the shoulder powers me more than, oh, good boy. And you're like more than good boy.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
just want
okay.
I just want to be a good boy, a good doobie.
Yeah. I mean, I remember I was like doing like some like fantasy trades the other day, and I did one in. Did I tell you I did one in a sauna? There was a fucking naked guy there. I was at work, and I had just
You
finished.
put your phone in the sauna
No, I just brought it in with like a towel and stuff, and
and you're
then
just you're just
I was
hanging
gonna
out on your phone with a naked guy.
no, I was gonna sit there. I didn't know someone was gonna be in there, and so I did the audible thing because I'm like this naked guy's talking to me, and I'm just like, oh yeah, man, totally, and I'm like, yeah, trade.
I think in
And
this instance you're the weirder guy.
well, I can always
You are. In
outwit
this
somebody.
case, yes, you are naked you're not naked. You didn't go in naked?
No, I didn't go. I had my work shirt on, like a swim shirt.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I had just led
Dude,
the
don't do that.
swim.
Don't do that. Whatever you're doing,
What?
don't do that. Mm-mm.
What? The
Mm-mm.
gesture?
No, how you're living your life. The specifics by which you govern yourself, you should
Hey, that was
revisit.
a good trade. I got a player and then I shipped him
Fine.
off
If,
for a round higher. And I did it in the sauna.
but you're listing it as an accomplishment and giving you that same feeling of what I was
No,
just
no, no.
saying.
No,
I
no.
was
I was
volunteering at a school all day. I
wrong,
felt great to be
wrong.
around
No,
these
no, no,
kids,
no,
and you're
no,
like,
no, no,
I wore
no,
a
no.
shirt in the sauna. There was a naked man, but I was on my
No, I
phone.
was
I
leading into
didn't talk
something.
to him.
You make it when you cut it short, it makes me want to stab you in your throat. So, our
Dear
cousin,
listener, it's getting to the point where it starts to get interesting.
exactly, our mutual
You've made,
cousin was
you've
leading
made
me
it through
on
garbage
train, and
time.
I told, and he left it on the not. I was like, then okay, that's cool. You need to go to bed. Just reject it like a man. Reject it. I
Are
was
you
like, no. I
talking? You're talking about fantasy football still?
was like,
Yeah.
reject it like a man. And he was like, oh, I'll just go to bed. And I was like, you're not my enemy. I was like, I think I said like for the next 3 seasons, I will live to destroy you. And it's not like I thought about it. It's just like it comes out so quick and so
Yeah. No, you're a
violent
monster to play fantasy football with. That's why I quit. It's awful. It's not fun.
because of me.
Yeah, I don't like playing games. Well, no, that other thing I quit for other reasons. But
Yeah, that was they suck. Yeah,
yeah, they suck. They suck. They're the worst. I don't like them.
there
No,
they've changed the rules multiple times to try to
I don't want
defeat
to
me.
talk about fantasy football.
Yeah, I
This
know.
isn't a fantasy
I'm just
football
saying. I
podcast.
was saying like
This is two
you're
guys yelling in the void. I was just telling the dear listener that we're
yeah,
at
you
the
went to
point
a
where it's going to
school.
start to get good, and
Yes.
here you are like, no, I
Well,
don't want it to get
I
good
was
yet.
trying to juxtapose us, right? And you
I
you
was trying
walked
to
all.
continue on about how I was working with children all day and it was great. And then on Sunday, I
Mhm.
did this whole thing, this competition, robotics competition. It was fucking awesome. I was working with these kids. And I was like coaching and like doing nerd stuff. And I was just like, oh, it was the
Yeah, I saw
greatest.
the photo. You look like really like you look like
I
in your
was
element.
in it. I'm like, guys, take a knee.
It's
We gotta
fun.
focus. We gotta focus. All right, and like we gotta blah blah blah. It was great. And then I'm like, why don't I do? I need to do this. I think this makes me happy. I think this is better than what I do.
Like teaching
Um,
or just like coaching?
well, any of it. I mean, I can't. I would love. It would be nice to teach, but then I'd have to like, sell my house and live somewhere else because I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, you'd have to sell plasma. Like they don't.
That'd be fine. My body, whatever they're willing to pay. I'd
It's
put
your
it out
body,
on the
their
street.
money.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. It'd be like Venmo, whatever you feel. It'd be like a donation. Like
Oh
there's a
yeah,
suggested amount, but it's just a suggestion.
a suggested amount.
Yeah, like I don't know, $25 maybe, 10, 15, whatever you want.
Yeah,
Am I good?
little 68,
Am I
whatever.
enough?
Cash or supplements.
I maybe me
Yeah, am I
lately.
enough? And you're like, wow, you're so helpful. And you're like, they're just moist. And you're like,
They're
yeah, thank
what is
you.
the juice? I'm the juice. Now
You're
I'm
the
the
juice.
juice.
They're the juice, man.
Now
You
I'm
gotta
gonna get squeezed.
see every situation
In
that's
your mind, is this men? This is men using my body, yeah. In your mind, when you were talking about suggested donations and selling it,
no,
no,
no.
women.
These are women. These are
Ooh.
grown women
Oh, they'd be
using
grown.
their husband's money.
I have no interest in young. There's a certain age and there's a certain weight that I have no interest in going below in life.
Wait, wait, what's the weight?
Honestly, man, anything under 150, I just have zero. Like, I'd even go like 165. I got no interest in that.
Okay, what
There's
is
nothing
the
there for me. There's nothing. What's the fucking point? All right. That's stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then there's a certain age. I'm also like, so I get that there's the I
Flesh is
unfortunately
currency. You get that aspect, but like beyond that, it's like you don't you don't get it.
yeah,
I don't.
like a 25-year-old woman. That sounds stupid. What are we gonna talk
Like
about?
they're stupid.
Yeah, like Instagram. What am I have to? What are we gonna do? I mean, like obviously you're gonna do that, but then what? I don't want
Hey,
that.
I outsmarted my competition as a man. I
No,
didn't
I
sign
need
up for the war.
someone.
I didn't sign up to go to war for 10 years. How
I
about
want
that?
someone who long ago accepted their insecurities. Like it's like this is fine.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. We define accepted their insecurities because you're talking about a woman.
Well, oh jeez. Like
Accepted and like thrived off of them or
you come to peace with. I think that there's a point. I don't know. We're getting into
no,
tricky.
no, here's the
I
thing.
don't know. I don't know, and I'm scared to keep talking. All
No,
right.
this is great. No, because I think what you're describing is that we chose very well.
I
So
absolutely did.
it feels to us like maybe they've quote unquote accepted insecurities, but really like they've accepted us.
Oh.
Yeah, and
And
so we just assume that
so
it's like,
they've
oh yeah,
accepted not insecurities, liabilities. They've accepted
yeah,
liabilities.
we got the good ones. Yeah, the good ones are gone, is what we're saying, and we got
Ones are
them.
gone. Sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We were the last good men that were chosen, but you were chosen way before me.
I was snatched up, but it was like
I'm
I
like
was
that
but a
last pick in
sapling, and she helped grow me into a mighty oak.
I'm
Well,
not
not
a
an
last
oak.
pick in kickball. That's
Oh,
like that's like really scrappy. I was there
sure.
ready to kick the whole time, but you're like, I'll take that one, and you're like, "Okay."
I was picked first. Yeah, you're
You're
right.
like that first, second
I was
pick where
picked
there's
first, and
like,
I'm like, this is the team I'm on now. It's
you're like,
great.
oh,
I love my
okay,
team.
yeah, and I'm like sitting there, God, you don't know, you better fucking
Pick
pick
me.
me,
You gotta pick me, you son of a bitch.
pick me, you fucker. Yeah, no, that's kind of an apt, because I mean, I didn't have like serious things, but also there were reasons for that. Either it was I was the reason, or I was like, eh,
Oh, buddy,
or
you
we
were
were
the
both.
reason.
Usually, it was we mutual of like, oh well, we already did that thing, and I'm not texting him, and he hasn't called me, so let's agree to disagree.
Oh, things are just fizzle. I don't know how to fizzle things.
Oh, I know how not to fizzle things.
How?
Don't say let's do lunch. That was
Yeah, that'd be good.
hilarious. That was great.
No, I don't know how to fizzle.
No, you just don't. You okay? You're not. There's no such thing. Ghosting implies that someone tried and the other person's like, I will not even acknowledge this. A lot of people.
Right? Isn't that the worst though?
No. Here's the thing: is I'm pretty sure there's women out there, not necessarily about me, but I'd be like, he didn't. He just ghosted me, and like you could be like, oh, did you reach out? And you're like, well, and this no, that's not ghosting. He just wasn't interested, or he was waiting for you. And you didn't say shit. So he's probably like, yeah, she's not interested. Either one or the other. Wasn't interested, hoping you said nothing, so he didn't have to say anything. Sometimes you say something, but then we go into the insecurities you talked about. That people, not just women, men too, boys, girls, men,
Oh, men
women,
are
whatever,
crazy insecure. Yeah.
they have insecurities. And it's like, so half the time, as an overthinker, I'd be like, if I say something here, like, thanks for the sex, or like, thanks for the okay time of not sex. Um, and it's like, hey, that was fun or not, but nice to meet you. And you'd be like, am I making her feel worse by saying something? It's like pointing out that it didn't work and we're yet alone in the void. Like yet again alone in the
I
void.
mean, you're
So
probably making them feel worse in the moment, but maybe it's better long term. I
perfect.
don't know. I
That
don't
is
know,
a
but it depends on the person, I guess. I have no idea.
exact. And so it was like perfect. And I was like, I'm just gonna eat my own pain and suffering here. That's fine. I don't need to push this on someone else. Is like, but it took a while to come to grips with that because they were like, you want to do like the right thing because it's about you. It's not about even when you think it's about them, it's still about you because they're not, you're not reading their feelings out in front of you and being like, oh, I acknowledge those feelings. You're like perceiving that they could have them, and you're like, oh, I better placate them because it makes you feel less shitty. It's kind of like when you go drive by near off getting on or off a highway and there's someone like selling roses and you just feel like kind of like awkward about it. Like, oh, they're selling roses. I should buy a rose. But you just fucking keep driving. Life goes on. Life goes on. No one wants a shitty fucking highway rose, anyways.
Is the woman the highway rose? I lost the metaphor here. I lost the thread.
There's no
Who's the
metaphor.
rose? Are you the throw? Are you the rose?
There's a
Is this like
rose
yeah?
alert.
Is this like that show where any of them where they have to give a rose out?
Oh, Bachelor?
Yeah, like who's
Golden
the
Bachelor,
rose?
man. I don't know. Like it's just they're like the situation is that awkward
All right.
person, like human beings selling like fucking roses that they got at a store 4 days ago, or they fucking like picked off someone's porch and selling
Yeah,
on the
you're doubling
highway.
down on the analogy, and I'm questioning the analogy and its
You should be
validity here.
questioning your exists.
I'm
Are we even real? Are we
I
real?
don't know anymore.
Is AI already taken? We were when I told you excitedly that there was like, hey, we got bullshit boost in our ratings. You're like, oh, the bots. I was like, well, yeah, I was gonna get to that, but yeah, the bots.
Yeah, it's the bots, but so
The
there could be
Malaysian
real people
bots
out
are
there.
latching
There's
onto
real
something.
people in the void with
Do you
real
think it's the
feelings.
do you think it's a transcript at this point that the or is it just like Buzzsprout like plants bots occasionally so you don't quit? They want us to like content in the void because they're
You
training
gotta pay
AI.
those hosting fees,
Yeah,
and so
they're
they're like,
training
no, no,
AI.
there's people are out there, guys. Keep
Keeps
paying us
keep
our $3 a month.
hey Gmail our Gmail is degeneratenation@gmail.com if you want to continue to email us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean keep
please.
doing it. Yeah. Keep doing it and we'll eventually respond, you know? It's great. We'll get back to you, you know. Probably. I unless I'm doing something else. I'm probably not though. I'll probably just have to respond to you. And you can tweet us at Degenerate Show. That's cool if you do that. No one does it, but you should start.
Do people still tweet? Is it still called tweeting? I
Well,
don't know.
I
I
think
never
it's
used
I
it. I
don't
don't care. I don't even care
I
about
think
the
it's
answer to
called
that.
muskin.
But
Muskin. You gonna musk me tonight?
you know, I think if you talk about him enough, he'll appear, or he'll like talk about you.
Do you say what happens if you say musk 3 times?
I don't. He pops up,
He
and
pops up.
him and RFK and the other guy, and they pop up with
Who's the
McDonald's.
other guy?
I don't remember.
Oh, Vivek?
No, it was someone on a plane. I don't know. It was a whole thing that I
Send in
didn't
the
really.
plane. Send in the plane.
Send in the car.
Oh, the guy that they were eating McDonald's on a plane or something?
Yeah,
I thought that was at a McDonald's. It was on a plane.
yeah. I was on a plane.
Dude, Air Force One's gonna have a McDonald's in it. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Are we in the cabinet?
Go back.
What made up department would we share like Musk and Vivek are sharing?
I don't know. I think me and you should be in the Department of the Interior, all up in those guts.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was gonna go make the same joke. Look at the
Were you
interior.
really?
I don't know what it does. That's why I'd be like, hey,
They do.
we're gonna do a
I'll
viral
tell you what they
campaign.
don't do. They don't do shit outside. They are inside
I'm an
folks.
indoor person. I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat.
No, we're indoor friends. We're inside the house. You know how you have your outside friends? You're like, oh no,
Yeah.
I don't hang out with him. He's an outside friend.
I was an inside friend, I think, like, but I had more fun as an outside person, but like
You're an
all the
outside friend.
sleepovers were inside friends. Yeah.
Sure.
It's just like we don't let him in our house.
Yeah.
That was that guy.
Yeah, I remember we had a couple of those kids in our neighborhood. Like, nah, he's an outside friend. I'll play
Yeah.
football with him, but I know he's gonna lose his shit. So he's not coming inside my house near my shit.
Everyone lost their shit.
Well, yeah, you're a monster.
I'm a monster, but like the other ones were bad. It's not like I was like if I was an I was trained on some bad people. Okay, so
Sure.
that's why my AI is faulty because I was trained on some badass shit. That's great.
Hmm. Hmm.
I love it, man. Yeah, Department of Interior. What does that do?
I don't know. I do inside
People in
things.
contracting. Does anyone have a contract with the Interior? Can you say that they do like, without naming them?
I know some things about some things, but I'm not gonna start talking about the Department of Interior.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. That's why it's going to be good for us to take it over because it's
Yeah.
like continuing
What?
with the theme.
First question: what is it that you do here?
What did you say you do here? And we're trying to learn it that way
Yeah.
because we don't trust media. We don't trust media sources or the Googles. So we have to find out in our own way what this department does.
Yeah.
What does it not do, most importantly? What won't it do? Moving forward, what is it going to do less of? Efficiency. Yeah, like where are we having meat Fridays? It's just called Meat Fridays, but you just meet people and the everyone has to go into work on the Friday and you just hang out all day.
Oh,
And
it's
you
M
have
E
to.
M E
Yeah,
E T. I thought it was
yeah.
like M E
And
A
we
T.
and this Musk would like this. You try to fuck your coworkers and make babies with them.
Yeah, and give him
Sign
fun
no
names.
disclosure. And it's instead of non-disclosure, it's called no disclosure agreements.
He's got a whole rack of kids, don't he?
He had a dozen. He has 11.
He's got 11 kids. Does he have 11
He
kids?
had like 12. Not at one point, but like he's had 12 living children have come out of of women that he hooked
Or
up with.
did one no longer one
One
died?
didn't make it past launch. All right. Yeah. Bye. See ya.